They called him Dr. Kekere, but he was not a doctor. For 18 years, he ran a clinic in Jos, doing surgeries, prescribing drugs, operating on people as if he had a license. Until one woman found out that he had taken out her kidney without her consent. And that's just one part of Nigeria's growing organ trafficking nightmare. So let's start with Mrs. Kehinde Kamal. In 2018, she went to Murna Clinic in Plateau State because she was in pain. And Dr. Kekere told her that she had appendicitis, so he did surgery on her, sent her home. But for years, she kept having this pain and it did not stop. So in 2023, finally fed up, she went to Jos University Teaching Hospital for a proper scan. One of her kidneys was missing. No explanation, no medical reason, it was just gone. And that's when the house of cards started to fall. Because it turns out Kekere had never been a doctor. He did not even finish nursing school. But for almost 20 years, he ran that clinic, doing surgeries, giving treatments as if he was a licensed professional. So after Kehinde's story came out, more people started coming forward. At least 7 people had their kidney missing. And they had surgery with Kekere that had nothing to do with kidneys. That's not a coincidence. That's a black market. He was arrested alongside 2 others, Dr. Philip Dachong and Yusuf Abdullahi. They were charged with organ trafficking. And just like in every Nollywood plot, Kekere suddenly claimed that he was mentally unstable in court. Classic. But here's the thing, Kekere's story is not the only one. There's lots of examples. So for example, just a year before that in Kwara State, another scandal broke out. This time it was a real doctor, Dr. Abbas Adio Adeyemi Adebowale, Chief Medical Director at Kaima General Hospital. Police found bodies buried in his office. One woman had been missing for months. Her last known location was Dr. Abbas's hospital. When police investigated, they dug up parts of his office floor and found a body buried in cement. There are rumors that these murders were not just crimes of passion. Some people believe that he was an organ harvester. He was selling these bodies and also ritual purposes, black market trade. I mean, we don't know for sure. This is all just internet speculation. But with more victims linked to him, the pattern is disturbing. And if you think it's just doctors doing this, think again. Senator Ike Ekweremadu, yes, a whole senator, he flew a 21-year-old boy from Lagos to the UK, told him that he would be working abroad. But the real plan was to harvest his kidney for the senator's daughter. The boy found out just in time. He ran straight to the police in the UK. That case made history. It became the first conviction under the UK's Modern Slavery Act for organ trafficking. The senator, his wife Beatrice, and their doctor friend Obina Obeta, they were all found guilty. So we have fake doctors, real doctors, and now politicians. But wait, there's more. If you remember, not too long ago, I talked about the Ibadan Forest of Horror, remember? Yeah, that terrifying case from 2014 where people stumbled on a building in the middle of the forest filled with decomposing bodies and survivors in chains. Some people had been missing for months. Locals said they had been hearing screams from the area, but they were too scared to check. When police arrived, they found body parts, skulls, blood-stained clothes, all sorts of things. And guess what? Some say that the forest was being used for organ harvesting and ritual killings. Now, whether it was strictly for rituals or organs being sold, nobody can say for sure. But let's be real, where there are body parts, there's a market, always. It's a dark truth. If you haven't seen that episode yet, maybe go watch it because you need to hear the details for yourself. There's still more gist though. According to talk on the internet, there's allegedly a syndicate in Jos, secretly running an organ harvesting network. People say there are clinics operating in back streets, removing kidneys under the guise of free surgery or cheap treatment. I couldn't find proper confirmation for this one, but people online are not joking. Some say that these syndicates, they target people like street boys, vulnerable people, poor people, promising them jobs or help only for them to wake up in pain, missing an organ. There are even rumors about black market clinics in Lagos, of course, where people can buy a transplant if they have enough money. These clinics allegedly operate without proper registration, and the donors, they might not even know that they are donating. So let me just say, if you've ever trusted a shady clinic without checking their credentials, then this story should scare you. Because from quacks to big men in government, Organ trafficking in Nigeria is not just a myth. It's happening all the time, silently, in real hospitals, in backstreet clinics, sometimes even in the UK. Should I break these stories down one by one? Let me know in the comments and tell me, do you think there are more of these cases we haven't uncovered yet? Because it seems like every week I'm hearing a new one. I have a feeling that we've only just scratched the surface. Thank you for watching.